What is up, YouTube? I need to figure out like something to say, like to start my videos, something original. I'll get there. But I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes with me because I feel like I need to start filming more stuff. Like I really want to focus on YouTube this year, and I really want to focus on vlogging. I feel like I don't do enough exciting things in my day to be a vlogger because I'm not a full-time content creator. But I feel like I do need to start just filming some stuff and just doing it, like exposure therapy, just putting myself out there. And so I'm going to film some behind the scenes today of getting some content for this brand who sent me this beautiful, amazing, wonderful jacket. And I'll take you guys along with me just to kind of show you like what we being me and my boyfriend will do to get photos, whether it be for brands or whether it just be like for ourselves and our own content, kind of just show you like what we're shooting with. But I also feel like I get excited to do stuff like this because if you don't know, I do have like I don't want to call it a clothing brand because I just make shirts, but I was, discussing with my boyfriend today that I really want to do a rebrand for my clothes because little backstory on me, like I've always really been into fashion. I've always been into like streetwear and I knew that making clothes is something that I wanted to do. And so I started off by, when I was in my gym era, making pump cover ups, which was a really fun journey. I learned a lot. There were really tough times and there were just, even more amazing times. I've really seen what the Lord can do. But I've promised myself that my next job is going to be more quality, more stylistic, like just something. I'm not going to say that I'm not proud of my other things, but there was just always something missing about it. And I really just don't want to continue to put out things that I'm not 100,000% happy with. And so I'm just, all that to say that I get excited to do stuff like this for other brands because it allows me to feel very creative and it also allows me to get experience and practice in for when it comes time to be filming stuff like this for my brand and doing product shots and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited. Clothes are one thing that just makes me super excited, especially when it's a statement piece that spreads the gospel in itself. Like I love this jacket. I love what she did with it. I think it's amazing. I think the verse on the back is like Matthew 16:25. And I just love a piece that starts conversation about the Lord. And so it really makes me excited for my brand and like rebranding it, just kind of starting to make clothes that are also a message, which all my shirts have been. What a Friend I Have in Jesus. Jesus is the Way was my most successful shirt. Holy, holy, holy. Like I had another shirt that says, Jesus can heal what you're hiding. And I'm just like really, really grateful for those pieces. I'm really grateful for the support that I had behind it, but it's like, I want to come harder. I really want to rebrand it, to just feel more like, I don't know what the word is. I was telling my boyfriend, I'm like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but like, I just want to rebrand all that and just drop pieces that are more of quality, that are more like church wear, just everyday wear, rather than what feels like a pump cover of like a gym shirt. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I always get questions on what we shoot with, and I need to make a more like longer, in-depth video about that, which I will for sure. I'm planning on doing that hopefully this week, sitting down and talking about all that stuff. But maybe today I can just show you guys what we're shooting with today and what the outcome kind of looks like. We actually just picked up a new camera today for photos. For anyone who doesn't know, we also have a media company called Heavy House Media, my boyfriend and I, and we do like videography, photography. He's like the main person. I'm just his little helper. But we both shoot with Sony ZV-1 and they're very video centric cameras. And so he really wanted to pick up something that was more photo centric. And so we were able to do that today. We picked up the Sony A7 R5. Yeah, and that's why I'm like super excited today to just see how that all comes out and to like take photos with that and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me today. I don't know where we're gonna go. The aesthetic kind of that I have in my mind is like parking garage type of vibe, like elevator type of vibe. We'll see what we can find. But yeah, I want to get some good like shots, photo shots, and some good video shots. So we'll see what we come up with today. But yeah, I'm gonna get more comfortable taking my I have the Osmo, that's what I'm filming with right now, and it's very small, compact, so I feel like it helps me to be more comfortable shooting, but I really want to get comfortable shooting with like my ZV-1 and doing like vlogging footage, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, see you guys later, bye. Okay, we just got to the location of filming. This is what we found on Google. It's very vibey. I have my photographer here. And we have, what is this light called, honey? What's this light called?
AD600 Pro.
This is an AD600 Pro by Godox, and we're taking the photos on a Sony A7R5. Do I know what any of that means? No. Does he? So we're gonna get some shots. And then we also have behind the scenes footage over here on our ZV-1. Hopefully you guys don't fall. That should be good, right? Maybe I can up you a little. This is sick. I like this. This is like a cool little vibe. If I stand up, does it I'm literally the worst vlogger ever. This is the problem that I have, is I will pick up my camera and I will record multiple clips and then I completely forget to wrap it up. Anyways, obviously the shoot was wrapped up. It went really well. I'm gonna go look at some of the photos now. But yeah, we just wrapped up and then we went to a Bible study, which was really, really great. And now I'm just gonna go through the pictures and go to bed. But yeah, that's kind of like what a little shoot looks like for us. We don't do that often. We should be doing it more just to be able to like practice. I don't know, I guess just like as our creative outlet. We do have shoots that we do for other people, which is like fun and fresh, but I feel like for me personally, doing it for ourselves allows us to get like a little bit more creative because we have a view of what we want our stuff to look like rather than trying to obtain what someone else's vision for their own content looks like. So for me personally speaking, I really enjoy just doing shoots that are for me. I don't always necessarily love being behind the camera. Like I do look forward to like dropping clothes and having models and stuff and just being able to creatively like direct and stuff. But it's always fun to just like shoot our own personal stuff and just kind of do our thing. So yeah, that's kind of what we shoot with. So I'll definitely try and post some of the pictures here. But we shot with the Sony A7R5 for the photos and then backup content, which I'll insert some clips on the Sony ZV-E1. So anytime you guys ask me, what camera do you film with? What camera do you film with? Sony ZV-E1. And the lens, I think the lens that we had on today, the footage you'll see was 24-70 Sony G Master lens, but typically I'm using a 20mm Sony lens on my camera for like all of my TikToks and YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely, I will say, people are always asking me about my gear and I try to be as transparent as possible. Nothing that we have is cheap. I will always say that and admit that, but this is an investment for us because especially like I've been doing content for like 5 to 6 years. I didn't even think about getting a camera until I met my boyfriend because it was just such a scary investment for me, but it really is truly something that I was ready to do and was necessary. But you can make content on your phone. Like the cameras that they have in phones now are very insane, and so you don't need necessarily all of the things that we have. I've seen people make great content and be successful with not even having a camera. But if you are looking to get into more high quality content, vlogging, like you're in the era where like I want to invest in a camera, I want to invest in lighting, then all of the things that I've mentioned in this video are really, really great. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll get more content out of me soon. Love you guys. Good night. And have a great, wonderful, beautiful, blessed week. I pray that the Lord just shows his face to you in this week and that something new, some new opportunity, some new blessing, whatever the case may be. I just pray that your week is fruitful. Yeah. Okay, bye.